What's up, planeswalkers? Oh, wait, there we go. Another day, another deck, and today we are doing tournament fun here. This is a top 16 deck. It is Mardu. We've got Inevitable Defeat, Nova Hellkite, Screaming Nemesis. This was the only interesting deck, really, in a tournament that I saw recently that was different than, like, the VVs and all that. And I've seen this deck actually perform well on the ladder against me also, so I was like, what if we do play this? You know, Dark Confidant helps us out, we got Cecil, and then Inevitable Defeat gets around all the wards, so let's get right on into it. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. We are on our way to 1800. I think this is a good hand to keep here. We'll throw down the Theater, I think is the best bet. Yeah, I was going to say Theater, Surveil. Ooh, Verge is good too, because the Theater counts. So then we'll have all of our mana online. And really, Mardu has the best color fixing. I think we may want to just run out the Confidant here. Opponent showing mono white. If we are facing a mono white life gain deck, that's good for us because we do have some copies of Screaming Nemesis, but opponent proves us wrong. We're not facing that. So I think we got to go for the damage here. We showed opponent Hellkite. We'll go ahead and swing. I expected opponent to like counter that or get rid of it. White, blue, and no removal. They could be playing the synthesizer. There it is. Okay. Well, this doesn't, Spectacular Tactics doesn't get around that. We got another Nova Hellkite. We've shown opponent now 2 Nova Hellkites off the top. I think we got to go Preacher of the Schism here. Swing in and then hope that opponent doesn't go crazy making the constructs here. Alrighty, opponent, what you got for us? Another synthesizer, so they're gonna get 1 construct and then they scry 2 again. Not sure how well that's gonna help them. Bless you, Umbreon. Umbreon's been sick. My cat has been a little bit sick recently, so if y'all hear sneezing, that's why. I think we gotta pay the 2 here. We can go ahead and put the Nova Hellkite down and then go from there. We could, yeah, I mean, I think Lightning Helix, so Nova Hellkite, Lightning Helix. Too bad we can't kill this construct just with the Hellkite. But yeah, I think that's the best here. We could attack and see if they would block and deal more damage, but we're going to take the safe route here because we're still going to get opponent down to 4. If they did block, they would have gotten rid of our Dark Confidant, which I wouldn't mind, but now we've at least got them taken care of here, kind of. Let's see what opponent has, though. Braided Net, that's a good one. So they're going to get 2 constructs. We can get rid of 1 of them. And a Cecil. And oh, an Inevitable Defeat. Actually, that helps us. So we can get rid of 1 of the... I think we pay 2 here, go down to 8, get rid of... I mean, we can get rid of anything. Synthesizer, just to send a message. Boom. Destroy it. Good game, opponent. Do we tell... Oh, it disappeared. I was say, do we tell them never didn't have it? But apparently Arena is acting up. Boom. Never didn't have it. Just like that. On to the next one. Alrighty. CT Zeal. We had to reboot after that one because it was being a little bit wonky. I don't know. I'm playing early Sunday morning. If y'all were having issues too, then something was up with Arena. And they got a little sliver over here getting ready to hatch. I think we got to go Inspiring Vantage. We risked this a little bit just because we don't have a black source, but that's fine. Well, there's our black source. So we can go Godless Shrine. Think we want to go Dark Confidant here. Simic is a bit dangerous. They're probably playing the Ouroboros funness, which is okay, but Beastbinder. Yeah, we definitely next turn got to get rid of the Beastbinder, I think. We have to. And let's see. We can't shoot the Sheriff the Beastbinder. That's actually really funny. I don't think opponent was expecting us to block with the Confidant there, but I'm okay with getting rid of the Gene Pollinator just because of the fact that we want to slow down the opponent's mana in this matchup. But of course they still have the Overlord. I kind of just want to throw out the Preacher of the Schism just to have a Death Touch blocker in case they do send something out crazy. We can always shoot the Sheriff the Ouroboros if it comes out and go from there. Sirach. I think we might need to get rid of this Sirach. Yeah, this is definitely that Simic deck. I think we throw out the Sunset Saboteur. I'm going to shoot the Sheriff. I was going to say we can just attack and see if opponent takes the bait and trades, but I don't really want to risk it just because I want to get some card draw off of the Preacher of the Schism and go from there. Okie doke. And there it is. Ouroboros. Well. We are in kind of an interesting spot here. Oh, well, we can actually kill it. So if we go white here, pay the warp cost, ping the Ouroboros for 1, and then we can Lightning Helix it, get rid of it. They still have a 2/3 Gene Pollinator, but we can just swing with everything. I mean, I'll pump up the Pollinator if they want to go ahead and trade. Oh, and another inevitable defeat. Opponent, your defeat is inevitable. What do they have that they're keeping the Gene Pollinator? That's what I'm curious about here. Okay. They could have some crazy stuff. They have another Sirach here. That's fine. Let them kind of do their thing. Innkeeper's Talent, yep. So now, I mean, we can still inevitable defeat. I don't think inevitable defeat really changes much. It's just they get to draw a card off of it and we gain 3 life. We could still Nova Hellkite. We have to ping something though, don't we? We can't just choose not to. Dang, okay. Well, that kind of sucks. I might have done that wrong. That's okay. We probably should have just done that a bit backwards there. We should have just done a, inevitable defeat on the Sirach, get rid of it, and then maybe next turn play out the Nova Hellkite, but it's fine. They're going to trade there. They must have another in hand. I mean, this is funny because we're coming right down to the same thing. We're coming down to if we get another, well, not even if we get another land, we're coming down to inevitable defeat followed by Lightning Helix to win the match, which is exactly what we did last turn. So I don't really understand this. So yeah. I mean, I'm not mad at it. It's just crazy that this has happened twice. They're going to pump up everything. We can throw a block if we want. So what? They're going to turn that into a 3/3. It'll be a 5/5, right? So it'll be 6, 12, 17. We would still live, but I'm going to throw a block at the 5/5 either. Well, yeah, I think we might as well do the 5/5, right? And let's just do it. Let's get rid of the Innkeeper's Talent, ping for 3, and then Lightning Helix. Go ahead and boom. Good game, opponent. And on to the next one. Okay, let's see. Stewie here. Another decent hand. I think we do Bleachbone Verge. We can do Sacred Foundry next. Then go from there. I think we just do, another mono. Well, this one is a mono white, not another. We didn't face the first one. That was the Azorius, right? Yeah. Dark Confidant. We get to draw some. And well, this is going to get a little bit out of control. Let's... Ooh, Screaming Nemesis. Let's throw down the Multiversal Passage. Play this down. I think we just swing. See if they block. They don't block. Well, next turn, maybe we should have done that back. Banishing Light. Oh, gosh. Okay. I would say we can always Lightning Helix our own Screaming Nemesis, but that's not working too well for us right now. I think we trade. We are already down to 10 life, and opponent is gaining a whole lot of life. I'm going to throw down the Inspiring, or the Raucous Theater, get rid of the Inspiring Vantage, and I think we just hold up the Lightning Helix here. We're going to want to Lightning Helix the Pridemate. So let's get rid of that. Opponent is going to gain some life. We gain some life too. We're about to lose some, but net positive 1 here. Now we can inevitable defeat. I think what we do here is we just lay down a land and then pass. We could do that, but it's an instant. So when opponent attacks, we can go ahead and get rid of their Banishing Light. And then when that gets taken off the battlefield, we block with our Screaming Nemesis. Ping them in the face for 1. Boom, they can't gain life anymore, effectively shutting them down. Then we just have to deal with, like, what, a 6 or a 7/7 Johnny's Pridemate, I think? Which is still pretty hard, but we have the Spectacular Tactics, so that's pretty good. Alright, so ping them in the face. Boom. And they're going to draw a card. Okay. I think we've kind of got this down. So we can get rid of the Johnny's Pridemate at any time. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to Nova Hellkite, get rid of this. Spectacular Tactics. Boom. Get rid of the the Pridemate. Swing for 7. Opponent's down to 19. We're right back in this game. This is actually pretty insane. I can't believe that we, wow. Stewie had a great start to this. They had everything that they could possibly want, and we're just like, nope. You ran into the brick wall. And of course they have the Shelter by Ghosts. That's fine. We got a Lightning Helix, so we can Sunset Saboteur here. And then we can go ahead and, I mean, we just Lightning Helix the Sanctifier, get our creature back. They haven't been able to gain life. We gain life. We're the life gain deck now. And then swing. Let's see. All right, Halia coming down. Makes sense. Another Screaming Nemesis. I mean, I think we just got this. I think we're good. We got this in the bag. Go ahead and ping the Hawk. Swing out. Opponent sees writing on the wall. Good game, opponent. On to the next one. This is pretty good so far. I think we're 3-0. We've just been going like crazy here. And I think we do Godless Shrine, Cecil. This is the first time we got Cecil here. And Bleachbone, Inspiring Vantage, I think. We could Lightning Helix. I kind of want a Lightning Helix, but I'm going to just send the attack. Dark Confidant. And go from there. And this is the delirium deck. Shocker, I may or may not have a video on this soon. Let's see. I think we block, yeah. I was like, do we let it go through? But I don't think Wickerfolk is a good one to leave out there, especially with the delirium triggers and everything. So we can go ahead and just swing, hit them down. This is aggro versus aggro, so I like the matchup because we have some kill spells, whereas Gruul only really has one, and it's a fight spell for the most part. And let's go ahead and Lightning Helix. Get rid of it. Sunset Saboteur. Coming down. Swing out. Cecil. Alright. Sorry, y'all. There's not much to commentate with this. I'm just rolling over the opponent. They are just... Okay. There we go. On to the next one. I was like, are they gonna just wait or no? Okay. Do we keep this? You know, I like this hand. If we can get a black source, or a white source. I mean, either one. Either way, we can play everything. But we need a plains, and we're facing another mono white life gain. Well, we got our answer here. Raucous Theater, Godless Shrine. I think we can keep the Godless Shrine. I mean, turn 3 Screaming Nemesis here is just really, really good for us. It's just really good. So I think we may even want to just hold up. Or we could attack. I think, nah, we hold up. So yeah, we hold up the blocker here, because even if they do attack and like they have a 7/7 or something, if they keep pumping it up, then we block and just send it back at their face, and then they can't gain life. We can also Nova Hellkite to get, holy cow, 3 Ruin Lurker Bats. Okay. I would say, really? Okay, yeah, I mean, I guess opponents doesn't read the cards. I want to take out the Essence Channeler, but I can't justify it. I think we throw down a Godless Shrine, throw out a Preacher of the Schism. We have that to block. And if the opponent swings, we block. Let's see. They are showing it. Gain life, but they can't. Go ahead and... I mean, throw the blocker. They're going to put it on the Ruin Lurker Bat, which is fine. It's going to be like a 5/5, right? 5/5. It's not looking great for us. We might not be able to get this. Oh, Spectacular Tactics, actually. That works. So I think we go Verge, throw down another Preacher of the Schism. Spectacular Tactics, such a great card. There's so many cards like it, but it's so good. get rid of their creature. And Leonin Vanguard, cool, good for them. I think we've stabilized here, and we're still at 16 life. I mean, opponent can attack, that's fine. Next turn, we're going to be able to Nova Hellkite, ping one of their Ruin Lurker bats, and we get an inevitable defeat here. Oh, let's have that enter tapped. I think we just play this outright. We could have gotten the most bang for our buck and, like, put it out. Ping one, kill one, but I'm just going to hold up the blocker here. We got the inevitable defeat. We can take out the Linden. They have a Shelter by Ghost, don't they? Opponent is about to be so mad. I knew that they drew it off the top too. Wow. So we're going to be able to inevitable defeat the Linden. It can't be countered either way, so we don't even have to pay the 2. We can, I mean, we could, but we could just decline, take out the Linden, bring the Nova Hellkite back, ping. I think we go to Leonin Vanguard here, ping it, and then I'm gonna swing in with a 2/4, draw a card. We get a Screaming Nemesis. Wow, we did it again, opponent. Get the Screaming Nemesis down, pass the turn. I don't know if they're going to stick around. Yeah, I wouldn't either. Well, hey, just like that, quick 5-0. Let's get into the wrap-up here. So this was tournament fun. This deck didn't even win the tournament. If I remember correctly, it was top 16. And we went 5-0 with this deck, which was pretty amazing here. I'm surprised we went that far with this. I didn't realize I had played 5 matches. It made the time fly, but let me know what you think in the comments, and if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. Once again, first and foremost, last but not least, you are doing everything right today, and you matter. Goodbye.